Clap them cheeks, clap that board. The other week I got a massage, right? And the guy put gloves on. He's like he was trying to make me a butty at Subway.
Wendy wasn't a name until Peter Pan.
Just off the top of
Do you know
your
what
head.
her surname is in that as well?
No.
Boat comes in. Wendy Boat comes in.
Should we do a list?
Yeah, let's do a list.
We're on.
Hello, welcome to the Proper Rank Podcast. Probably. Hello, welcome to the Proper Rank Podcast, the podcast where we rank things properly.
Hey!
Easy for you to say.
Who are you?
I'm Danny McLaughlin.
And I'm Brennan Reese. Okay. And every week we come to you on a Tuesday where we rank some of the most important, pressing issues, lists, and topical views. What are we doing this week?
None more important than this one. We're doing the top 8.
Ooh, we've gone up in the world.
Yeah, there's too many. The top 8 fit cartoon characters.
Sexiest cartoon characters. We threatened to do it the other week when we started talking about the Flintstones, and then we've gone down a rabbit hole.
I haven't stopped wanking
boy.
since.
Anything 3D I'm not interested in, but 2D pencil drawings, I'm like,
yeah.
hubba.
The only 3D is the 2D pencil drawing combined with the 1D of me.
It's really, this week, doing a bit of research on it. It's really ruined my algorithm.
Oh, yeah.
I've had all sorts popping up.
It's dirty.
Do you know what it started to show me? It started to show me quite a lot of fan art.
That's a caveat. Like, this is top 8 hottest characters as they were originally drawn.
In cartoons.
Because
one of them that kept coming up, and I know we're getting straight into it.
Let's do it.
But I've got an issue with this, is all the lists that I saw and all of the people's views on like Reddit and that were like, Lara Croft,
yes.
Lara Croft. She's not a cartoon.
She'll be certainly making an appearance in top 6 hottest video game characters.
I don't even care whether it's PlayStation 1 Lara Croft when she had sharp tits.
Give me the polygons.
Get polygons out.
Get polygons out, lad.
They were really sharp.
But we won't talk about her because I want to do that one now. Like this, I'm now thinking, oh yeah, Jill Valentine, Resident Evil.
Did you know this though? That Man City years ago,
IDOS Interactive.
Yeah, was sponsored by IDOS, who made Tomb Raider, and they were going to have across the bottom of the shirt on one of their football kits, and the Premier League said no, it will be too distracting for the players. What? Like as in they'll be like trying to chip in a volley, and then be like, oh,
licking someone's bum.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Robbie Fowler will be like, you are.
Graham Lassalle would be like, oh, I was just looking at Lara Croft.
He's back, yeah. Man-on-man marking.
I thought the funniest thing was who's the gayest named footballer of all time?
Matt Letizia.
David Batty. Weirdly, Graham Lassalle once had a fight on the pitch.
I can't believe Graham Lassau's made a second appearance.
Graham Lassalle had a fight on the pitch with David Batty, and the headline wasn't Lassalle pounds Batty.
Well, before we go into the things,
okay.
Do you remember the first time you saw like a cartoon character where you're like, my body's changing and I'm into, like, were you ever obsessed with a cartoon?
Yeah, not a girl though. Like, no, but I mean, like, by the time you're thinking like that,
yeah,
you're sort of off cartoons.
Because what were your cartoons as you were
like
growing up?
My first one of them, where you're like, ooh, might have been like
eyes coming out,
like Clarissa.
Explains it all.
Yeah, like,
but she never did.
No.
She never explained why I was so horny and that boy kept going through a window. Sam.
That might have been my first one of them where I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay.
So like I was sort of off cartoons by then. Do you know what I mean? Like, cartoons is like when you're 10, and I don't think I was thinking like that when I was 10.
I think the first cleavage I ever saw was Betty Boop.
Oh yeah, little black and white cleavage.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Sepia minge.
What's going on? Like she had a picture taken in the western bit of Alton Towers.
Yeah. On the runaway mine train.
What were your cartoons growing up though? Like, what were you like Saturday morning?
Like He-Man's.
Oh yeah,
Thundercats.
you're
I'm old, so like Transformers.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Nothing
Quite
with
ahead
any,
of its time, that one.
Nothing with any decent pussy hole in it.
Oh no, not transfer. That's just metal, in it. Walk past the scrapyard and you're like, whoa. Mine were like Biker Mice from Mars.
Oh yeah. No,
Turtles.
Yeah, that was.
And they used to have a wrestling cartoon where they'd all drive around in a convertible.
That sort of rings a bell.
It was weird, but none of them were ever wrestling. They were just all going getting like burgers and that.
Steroids and that.
Yeah, stead burgers.
And that was before like Divas, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So there was no women in that. Probably.
I think there was one. There was probably the beautiful Elizabeth.
Right.
It was Macho Man's side bitch.
Yeah. No China with a big clit in that.
No China.
China.
Donald Trump talking about wrestling. I love China.
Okay. So let's start.
Let's delve in face first. It feels, because you're really revealing
A lot about yourself.
what you like. And I wonder if I was to sort of line up my exes, they wouldn't do it. They'd be fuming. And then put them next to some of these cartoons, whether there's like a...
Oh, maybe. I don't think mine. No, I don't think
No.
mine would. Nah.
Well, my first one, and this makes sense because all my exes were squirrels. Have you ever seen the squirrel from SpongeBob SquarePants?
Do you know what? I've never. It's a gap in my knowledge, SpongeBob. I've never really seen it. A bit young. The whole Nickelodeon thing. Like, I'm sure there was someone in Rugrats. Like, someone's mum was fit.
The parents from Rugrats were like, they were like
all
hipster fit mums.
Right. Phil and Lil's mum and that. Was she the one that was like always on a mobile phone?
Big like she was in Trigger Happy TV.
Right. Yeah.
But she had like ginger hair.
Did she?
Oh, there was two.
No, didn't she have a blonde slick back?
I think it was brunette slick back.
Right.
And then, it might be Phil and Lil's, but there was one, I think Chucky's mum.
Chucky's.
She had ginger hair.
I think Chucky's mum's dead, isn't she?
Chucky, is it?
Isn't one of them that?
Oh.
One of them there's a single dad.
No. That's so sad if you think. I didn't know that. Oh, that's made Rugrats so sad.
I think one of them was.
And he couldn't have new shoes. They were always squeaking. And he was ginge.
Chucky Finster.
Oh.
That's his name. But
Mum Chucky in a suit.
yeah, so I missed all that Nickelodeon, like Dexter's Lab,
Cartoon
Dexter's
Network.
Labia, all of that. Yeah, but all of that.
Are Real Monsters.
Yeah, all that Ed and Eddie and all that.
Hey
shit.
Arnold.
Yeah, missed it.
I mean, for a start, I'm not getting into Matt Letizia territory here, but imagine getting it on with Hey Arnold.
Oh, is Ed?
Yeah, him motting you out.
Why would that be
hey
Matt
football
Letizia?
head. Because he's a man and I'm a man.
Oh, I thought you meant because it was the 5G mask that made his head go like that shape.
No.
It was the COVID jab that made his head all west.
Made it go like Theme Hospital.
Yeah.
No. But the mum from Rugrats was pretty tidy, yeah.
What's his name? Stewie? No.
Tommy Pickles.
Tommy Pickles' his mum. Mrs. Pickles.
I know a lad who's called Thomas Pickles, you know.
That is mad.
I bet at one point in his life he wanted to be like Tom or Tommy, and they were like,
You're Tommy Pickles.
yeah, you got
mate.
a blue shirt and a diaper on.
Diaper's such an horrible word.
So that's my first I'm throwing into the mix is Sandy Cheeks.
So funny that. As well.
Those, right, you forget that obviously cartoons are written by adults.
Yeah, it's
there
like
must be loads of that.
Yeah, Shrek, the baddie in Shrek's called Lord Fuckwad. Lord Farquaad.
Yeah.
It's Lord Fuckwad. So yeah, there is loads of that sneaking out.
There's also a bit in Shrek where the gingerbread man is getting absolutely bukkakied by some icing.
Oh really?
He's just like, oh no,
you really
it's a cultural divide. Look me in the eyes.
Fiona she's not troubling the scorers, is she? In green or human form?
No, and also not cartoon.
What?
It's like a 3D animation, isn't it?
No, that's classed as a cartoon.
Would you say?
Yeah, because if you're excluding that, you're excluding like all of Pixar and stuff and their cartoons.
What, you want to fuck that lamp?
No, but Jessie from Toy Story.
Oh boy,
might have to get it. Like,
I think Sandy Cheeks is the squirrel version of Jessie from Toy Story.
Maybe. Tell me about Sandy Cheeks then, because I can't really get on board with this because I've never really seen her.
So, first of all, she's a squirrel that lives under the sea in Bikini Bottom. She's wearing a spacesuit. No, she's got a spacesuit on.
Right.
But she's got the most beautiful...
Is it a spacesuit or a diving suit?
Could be a diving suit, but
considering they're underwater, not in space.
Either way, you're getting oxygen, aren't you? I think it's a spacesuit.
Right, okay.
But it might be a diving suit. The images I've seen, she's wearing no suit.
Oh, have you seen them horrible fan ones? Oh,
where SpongeBob is mopping her up.
Just be a
with
nonce.
His face.
Like, just be a nonce. Like, honestly, the maddest people.
She's being ganged by starfish and
the maddest
plankton.
people make them. Like, it's so mad.
Think how long it takes as well to draw, like, Homer banging Marge. It's horrible. It is horrible. The worst ones are when they start getting into, like, Harry Potter ones.
Oh, I haven't seen
like
them.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I've seen, they pop up, don't they, sometimes on, like...
Do they?
Yeah, when you're on the things that you're on. And then you'll be like, oh, no. And, I pressed on one once just for research, and it's like... It's the things that do my head in. The noises.
What?
It's like, homie.
Oh,
like
no.
They just take like a little tiny snippet out of the thing and then just play it on a loop.
He comes dead quick and all yours. This reminds me of a game that I used to have on a chipped PlayStation. And I think I bought it from a lad from school. And it was...
BMXXX. There was a thing called...
What's that?
Yeah.
What, like sexy BMXing?
Yeah, like you did a...
SSXXX tricky?
Yeah.
Dicky?
SEXXX. Yeah, but there was BMXXX where like...
Tony Pork's Pro Skater.
Poontang Taste of Pain. But yeah, so it was that, and you could just be... There's like BMX riders that were topless, women ones, obviously. Otherwise, it's just
weird,
a man with
isn't
a
it?
top off, innit?
And again, a guy who's done a degree in coding and he has to be like nailing the nipples.
There was that thingy one. There was like quite it was like Leisure Suit Larry or something. That was the famous sexy game.
Right.
You used to try and like fuck bitches.
Well, I had one and it was called Virtual Sex 2. And then you had to pick someone that you had to like, so each level was you had to make someone come.
I wouldn't have played it because I hadn't played Virtual Sex 1.
I don't even know what Virtual Sex 1 was.
I don't know what the story is.
So what happened is you pick a babe, and then a pixelated babe is laid on, and then you have to like pick your tool.
Wrench.
Yeah. Wrench, thumb. So it's like different dildos or like that one. Do you know that rubber one?
The Black Power?
Yeah, the Black Power. The Northern Soul. So, and then you had to use... It's when the joystick was on the...
The analog?
Yeah, and you had to like give it one up and down. So all you were doing is basically just like doing track and field on a fanny.
Yeah. Track and field. But field spelled F-E-E-L-D. Oh, that's dirty.
That's horrible, that, isn't it?
Yeah. I can't picture this squirrel being fit at all. Like,
she's got lovely eyelashes.
Here's a question. Is she fitter, if we're talking about like fit animal cartoons, is she fitter than Lola Bunny from the original Space Jam?
Now, that is a sexy animal.
It is a sexy animal.
But not in real life. I got bitten by a rabbit once. Can you see that little scar?
It depends what type of rabbit, I suppose. Like, I'm sure there are lots of women that do get turned on by rabbits.
They get turned on by the Queen's Wave. That's what it was based on.
I thought that was the program on CBBC. That's the Queen's nose.
That's what you test it on. See if it's going well. Lola Bunny. Pretty fit.
What I didn't know, is it Bugs Bunny's missus? Or is it his, like, sister or daughter or...
Let's say it's his missus.
Yeah.
Did they have a snog in it? Did they share a carrot?
Can't remember. Why you put a condom on a carrot? I don't know. I can't remember Space Jam, really.
But you remember her?
Yeah.
It was also the Get Up.
The reason I remember her as well is because obviously there was a recent Space Jam, there's a reboot.
Did they redo her?
Yeah, and everyone was saying, like, you know what the internet's like? It's just virgins going, this some mid.
This is such a 6 out of 10 rabbit.
Yeah. This like incel dude's going like, make me a sandwich rabbit, and like just.
Is it the same people that were annoyed that Doctor Who was a woman?
Yeah, same people.
Those people need to grow up.
Same people that were complaining.
But thanks for watching.
Yeah, really are.
What is it about Lola Bunny then that?
I think it's like it's the athletic ability as well. She can ball.
She's cool though. She's got baggy shorts on.
Yeah, I like her. She's probably the hottest animal. She's not the hottest non-human though.
Well, another rabbit's just popped into my head.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know whether this is it is a cartoon, but it's not from a cartoon.
Okay.
The Cadbury Caramel Bunny. That was Lola's auntie, all grown up.
She was so much fitter than Lola Bunny. Do you know who the voice was of her?
Was it Joe Brand?
No, I think it was. You're laughing, but I think it was Miriam Margolis.
That's who I was trying to think of then, but I couldn't remember his surname.
I think that's who it was. I think.
Fuck off. No way was it. It can't. No. It's not.
I think so. Do your Googles, but we'll do the Googles in a bit.
That's like you telling me that Lara Croft was Kathy Burke.
Get in the fucking freezer. It was
That's the butler in it.
Yeah. When she Wayne out of Slob won the lottery. That's what they did. Yeah, I think it's her.
If Miriam Margolyes is the Cadbury Caramel
Shall I check it?
You've got to check it. I can't believe this. We have a no phone rule here at the Proper Rank podcast, but this requires a producer that we can't afford or you to have a look. If this is Miriam Margolyes, I'm going to fucking punch myself in the face. Clean on.
Punch yourself in the face, clean on?
Is it?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I knew it was. So mad. Because do you know what's mad about it?
Sexy voice,
Do you know
that.
what's mad about that? I remember someone saying that's who it was before I ever knew who she was. So I just heard the voice and we're like, whoa. And someone went, oh, it's Miriam Margolyes. And I was like, all right, cool.
Because she said, like, if someone said Miriam she sounds like a Bond girl.
But then there's no Google. So then I just, in my head, Miriam Margolyes must be fit. And then you're like, 5 years later, 10 years later, you're like, oh, Miriam Margolyes is on Graham Norton. You're like, what? I'm one of them incels. It's like, childhood ruined.
Miriam Margolyes in IRL mid. I met Miriam Margolyes once on a bench. I think that's where she lives, yeah. I was having a chai tea and she comes over in London. She goes, what's that?
Oh, you know the voice of Jessica Rabbit is the pigeon lady from Home Alone 2.
Piers Morgan. I can't believe it.
So out of while we're here, like all the spouses, Lola Bunny might be the fittest. I know I don't think the Cadbury's Caramel Bunny can count.
Why?
Because it's an advert. Like you can draw any cartoon for an advert. I just think it's got to be in a cartoon that we've seen.
Yeah, but imagine being wanked off by the Lurpak man. He's just like,
Douglas.
What's it called?
Douglas.
Why'd you know this? Why'd you know it's called Douglas?
Getting a trombone off Douglas.
Leaving you up with some butter. Oh. You better left it out of the fridge, mate.
Yeah, he's like, oh, it's soft. Give me a couple of hours in the fridge.
It's not usually like this.
He's the only one whose dick shrinks when it's warm.
I think she might be able to stay.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right.
I'll speak to Margolyes.
But if she's not, out of the spouses, Lola Bunny the fittest. We're talking Daisy Duck. We're talking Minnie Mouse. What do you reckon?
Seeing as though we're in that world, I reckon Goofy's got a right pipe on him. He has, hasn't he?
Goofy is absolutely packed.
He doesn't know what to do with it. He's just like, I don't know. And Pluto's like... No wonder Pluto fucking can't stand up straight.
Wait till episode 932. Cartoon characters that look like they've got the biggest dick.
One of them would be the monster from Space Jam.
The proportion, though.
Oh, true. Oh, yeah, it
We've
can't be
got to
like a
take into
blue
account
whale.
proportion. Yeah.
But I think Goofy and Minnie have probably had a go.
She's not Minnie anymore. Maxie Mouse.
Maxie Mouse.
But it is Lola if they were doing them. It's Lola Bunny, Minnie, then Daisy Duck's probably fitter than Minnie Mouse. I don't think Minnie Mouse is all that Middy Mouse.
Also a bit like
yeah.
Mickey. Oh fucking hell!
Take your gloves off if you're gonna bring me. Oh boy.
Seeing as though I think we've got through animal characters, which is not a sentence I thought I'd say today. Have we got anyone from like out of this world?
Yeah, Leela from Futurama.
I thought you meant Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, Leela. No, by the way, Lilo and Stitch, Lilo's sister is fit. Like, absolute. The footage, when she's surfing in a bikini,
She's like
thick. With 7 C's, mate.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Might have to do an age check. But
Age verification.
yeah, might have to do an age verification on that one. But
so with Leela
yeah,
from Futurama, purple hair, one eye.
vibe.
Her body's unreal. I know I don't want to make it like the proper incel podcast.
Do you like Futurama?
Yeah, it's smashing.
Have you seen the episode where she gets 2 eyes?
No.
She's fire, mate.
2 big eyes or
No, she gets
2...
right, I don't want to get cancelled for upsetting any aliens, but she gets normal eyes.
So, like, she's not Mike Wazowski eye.
What about his missus?
Who's that?
Oh, Pookie. Mike Wachowski's missus. She's got, like, all the...
I don't know. It's not the woman who...
No, that Raz.
Oh, God, imagine her.
Nah, she's
You
not.
want to come to bed, Mikey?
Yeah, she's not.
I reckon Sully would go.
Do you reckon? Oh, the Christmas do?
Do you know those lads at Freshers who were just like, any hole's a goal, innit?
Yeah, the Water Noose Christmas do. Sully's there, free.
Yeah, afterwards wringing his fur out.
Randall's just photocopied his ass.
Old crabby guys like, hey guys!
That's, Water Noose? Is that his name?
I don't know.
The old guy.
Is that what it's called? Water Noose?
Summit Water Noose, yeah, I think so.
So Leela gets 2 eyes. Does she go fitter with 2 eyes?
Yeah. But she's she's the same. But I think Amy Wong as well.
Oh yeah, from Futurama.
I think
She's beautiful.
and I think she looks like she goes as well. Wong, mate. But she goes out with Kip. Or Kip.
Is that the one with the...
No, the alien. Like the little geeky alien.
The one with the...
Yeah, Zach Brannigan's like second in command.
How do you know all these names?
I love Futurama, me.
It's so good.
So good.
Do you reckon anyone has ever used one of the heads as a fleshlight? Do you know the ones that are in the things? What?
What are you on about?
Do you know the head, like when you can get the heads? The real... The
Like
living...
the Funko doll?
No, like the... No. In the cartoon...
Right. Oh, the head's in a jar.
The head's in a jar.
Pamela Anderson.
Yeah, and they just take the cloche off.
Oh, I think the formaldehyde smell would be too much.
Walt Disney.
Yeah. Yeah.
I bet it smells like a nail bar.
B&Q.
Yeah. Another notable alien / mutant.
Yeah.
Mystique.
Right. Oh, we're on X-Men now.
Yeah, we're on X-Men. Not so scandalous.
Yeah. It was Alicia Dixon and the other.
Yeah, well, no.
And the other two.
Are the other ones? Yeah. Her bodyguards.
Oh, Mystique. I don't know. I can't remember Mystique in the cartoon really. The Mystiques in my head are
Jennifer Lawrence
and
style.
Rebecca Roman Stamos.
How?
She played she was Mystique in the first films.
But she's just beautiful and also nude, even in the comics.
Oh yeah.
Because she's just got blue skin.
Yeah, the scales put me off, I think.
I think it'd be fine. And then the slick back orange hair.
Yeah. I
think it might be blue hair in the.
Yeah, I'm a lot of women with Weight Watchers there. The scales put me off. Yeah, but if we're talking about Jean Grey, red hair, little polypsis or whatever it's called.
Polypsis?
It's called something like that.
Pagoda of hair.
No, the grey streak's got a
yeah.
name. It's called like polylepsis or something like that. Like,
I think my mum's got that.
Yeah. If we're ranking the X-Men, I think she's first.
Fit of the Mystique?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not sure about
I'd
that.
maybe even go Storm over Mystique. Like,
yeah, but imagine when she orgasms and then you fucking felt off, your roof gets blown off.
rain.
She's going,
just loads and you're like, wow, this is a lot of piss. Okay. Interesting. I'm not a Mystique vibe, me. I think Jean Grey was my X-Men crush.
What was her power?
Wasn't she like, isn't she like the most powerful out of all of them, it turns out, like in the
I don't know, I
films
can't
and stuff.
remember.
I think she's got like
brainwaves.
Yeah, all that thing going
But
on.
again, she'd be like, I've had a dream about you and my ex. You'd be like,
oh, I hate that when they try and catch you out with dreams.
yeah, you cheated on me in a dream.
Yeah.
I did it in real life.
Fucking hell. Before we jump off humans, I've got to go back to more anamorphic ones.
Oh yeah.
Chitara from Thundercats.
See, that's out of my.
Oh,
is that
Thunder.
Is that one of the lions?
Thundercats. Guess, Brennan. She is called Chitara. Guess what big cat, Brennan? She is. I'll give you a clue. Panthro is a panther.
Okay.
Lion-O is a lion.
That's a bad writer's room there.
Tigra is a tiger.
Okay.
Chitara.
Is she
Put it this way, yeah? She hides money at Monopoly.
leopard? She's cheetah.
Yeah, she is.
Hides money in Monopoly. I hate those people. I'll be the banker. You fucking won't.
Yeah, no.
And then they did ruin it though with Monopoly, where they brought in a chip and pin machine recently.
What?
Yeah, in the past 5 years, it's now chip and pin.
Oh, mate.
Contactless, you can't even buy Mayfair with over 100 quid. You have to put your pin in.
That's mad.
Shit.
That is shit. That's another thing chip and pins ruin then. That and giving to the homeless.
Yeah, but Monopoly first.
Have you noticed that, like, some homeless people have gone, like, drive-through? They've got drive-throughs now.
What do you mean?
Like, they wait near traffic lights now.
I thought you meant they got like chip and pin.
Like, in the middle of, like, Princess
seen it
Park
and
dual carriageway.
But it's organised.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's like, they saw it in COVID and they were like, mate, if Frankie and Benny's can do it, we can do it.
Click and collect.
Yeah, curbside drop-off. But and it makes sense because if I don't have change.
Yeah, yeah.
But if I have change,
It's in the car.
It's probably in my car.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So well done. I still don't. Some people I don't believe. I'm bad at that. I look at if you've got Air Max, you're not having any.
So how you can tell if they've got good trainers on. I did this about 2 months ago. I bought a pair of new Nikes, and I can't remember what I had on. They were just hurting me. And there was a guy who was sat barefoot outside Primark in Manchester. So I thought, do you know what? Sun's shining. I'm gonna go. I went up to him and I went, "Hiya, mate. What size are you?" He goes, "I'm an 8." And I'm like, "UK?" And he went, "What?"
Imagine if you gone, I'm a 42 EU.
So same size as me, and I went, "Here you go." And they were like some quite chunky New Balance.
And he went, "Oh, they're horrible. They taste disgusting. I'm so hungry."
Can you take it back into the Tesco Extra and swap it for a Red Bull?
He just snorted the whole lace. He put one New Balance trainer on a spoon and just started trying to burn it off.
He put an arsehole. I can't even speak. Little suppository of a size 8. He said no.
Yeah.
He had bare feet.
Yeah, well, he had like loads of feet.
Loads of feet. He was like Leela.
Man had bare feet, you know.
No, he said no. He goes, "Oh, someone's gone into Primark to buy me some."
I was like, these are better.
I waited for 10 minutes. No one from Primark was buying him any.
Yeah, he's got shoes.
Fuming me. He's got his shoes. And my shoes. Should we delve into the world of Disney?
Right.
Because obviously we've had like Mickey and Goofy and all of that, but like the princesses.
Yeah. This is where we need to say, if you're saying Ariel, if you're saying Jasmine, if you're saying Snow White,
Saying all of them.
or you're saying Sleeping Beauty,
Oh, yeah.
we did a age verification check on them, and they're between the ages of 14 and 16.
No,
So they won't be on our list because
we'll be on theirs.
Yeah, because we're not bonkers. So yeah, we're not doing that. So that remains. What remains is obviously I mentioned.
But with Snow White, because it was done in 1939.
Oh, I suppose if she's 16 in 1939.
Yeah, she'll be like the old woman from Titanic
she's like
now.
Anne Frank's age.
She's asleep.
So the ones that are legal.
Oh no.
So the ones that are like adults when.
Yeah, it's got to be grown-ups.
Yeah.
You can't be saying like Angelica from the Rugrats.
Yeah, it's probably.
Or Dexter's sister.
Right. Or Kim Possible. Or Judy Jetson. Who'd be the... Here's an interesting one. Who'd be like the oldest now?
Out of all of them?
Yeah.
Well, Judy Jetson would still be the youngest because it's the future.
She'd be the youngest, so you can't have her.
The oldest would be Wilma.
Yeah. Or Betty, depending on who's older there.
I think they were same school year.
Do you think? I always thought Wilma was like 2 years older.
No, I think they were like same school year, got married same age, had kids the same age.
Right.
Dino and the other one.
Yeah.
Pebbles.
Bam Bam and Pebbles. Dino's the dinosaur.
Yeah. Like, imagine giving birth to that. You pulled over half a car with ribs on it. So they'd be
right. We'll get into
old.
them in a minute. So Disney wise,
yeah.
I always thought Pocahontas was a vibe.
Pocahontas again. I think everyone is after Pocahontas. She knows she's fit.
Do you know where she's buried?
In real life?
Yeah.
Is it a real person?
Yeah.
What did she do?
She's buried in Gravesend in Kent.
What?
Yeah. She died like over here.
What was she?
She was like a princess.
Yeah.
Of a tribe, of like a Native American tribe. And she came over and she got married over here and she lived over here for a little bit and she died.
Gravesend?
She died in England, yeah. I think it's Gravesend. Definitely in the south. I think it's Kent.
That's madness.
Yeah. It's a real person.
What a sad way to go. What about Mulan? Very beautiful. After. Let's get down to business. To defeat.
Imagine if you're like, just do us a favour.
The Huns.
Yeah, that's it. Like, that's what
she's going back. She's like, right, I'm going to chop you all up, you little bastards.
Yeah, I'm going to throw all your Stanley Cups in the bin.
She burns the tribe down.
Yeah.
All the Stanley Cups have still got ice in them.
I'm outlawing pumpkin spice.
Ripping fake eyelashes off.
Yeah, off cars.
Yeah. Off Fiat 500s.
There's no more fairy dust, so you'll have to walk. I'm no longer powering all your cars with fairy dust.
Using the fucking samurai sword to cut out extensions.
I didn't do an age check on Mulan or Pocahontas, to be honest.
She was in the army, so I imagine 16 plus.
Yeah, but I wanted to do an 18, I'll be honest, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like, God, this podcast has not gone the way I thought it would.
Yeah, I didn't think it'd be the cancellation one, episode 6 or whatever it is. Mulan, yeah, it's a vibe.
I mean, they're all beautiful, aren't they? All the Disney princesses are made to be like beautiful.
Tatiana's all right.
Who's that one?
Princess and the Frog from New Orleans. She can cook. She makes beignets and that. She wants to own a restaurant. Yeah, she's quite hot, sick. Tatiana.
What about? I think this is the fittest Disney princess. It's not a great sentence, is it? What's she called?
Rapunzel.
Not Rapunzel. Megara from Hercules.
Easy.
She's got so much about her.
If we're ranking, and also pretty old now.
Yeah.
Ancient Greece is a long time ago. BC, before COVID. Yeah, she might be the best. She might be the goat Disney princess, as opposed to the half goat that was in Hercules with
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito, yeah. Danny the cleft toe.
So the thing that I like about her is it's my type. Like she's just like she doesn't stand for any shit.
She's good. She might, yeah.
And she can sing.
Can she?
Yeah.
She's not as good at the muses at the start of Hercules.
Or the
oh, no! He's really about to do it? I'm choking the snakes even though I'm in my crib.
I'm throwing lightning bolts even though I know.
Hades! I hear you like them dead.
You got a blue flame on the middle of your head.
Say, when you're angry, your head goes red. Hades! I hear you like I'm dead. That's a shout for Disney. If we're subsectioning Disney off, she's elite. Whether she makes it into the, I feel like I'm in the Minority Report. Whether she makes it into the top 8. Oh, I think she might have to make it in the top 8. Thinking about it now, if it's top 8.
But we've not even got to some of the absolute bangers.
Right.
This might sound weird because she's small, but she's definitely old.
Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
Is she old?
She's not new, is she?
The whole thing about that is that none of them are adults. They never grow up.
They even like her anyway. She goes to a different school.
Lesbian fairy, anyway.
Yeah. Not even bothered. Don't even like a green.
Yeah, that's why.
That's
why Wendy can't be on there. Do you know? Interesting.
Yeah, I'm a cartoon.
Anyone. Yeah, you are. Anyone from Peter Pan can't be on it, except unless you want to go Wendy from Hook, which is Maggie Smith. So
all these absolute babes that worked at Hogwarts.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, McGoylis.
Is this where we find out Robbie Coltrane was fucking
Dawn French
in Babe Station?
If we are going fit when they're older, there is evidence of you've got old Lisa written down.
Thank you. I have got old Lisa written down.
Do you mean like presidential Lisa with the slick back?
Yeah, with the lovely hair. She's beautiful.
Yeah.
But she's got good genes. Do you know why?
Why?
Because Margie's fit.
Margie's so fit.
Imagine hearing that in the middle of the night. She comes home pissed after a game of bowling.
Margie's fit. Wouldn't it be mad if, like, it turned out that Springfield, the nuclear power plant, was ruining everyone's kidneys and everyone just had jaundice?
That's why they've all got 3 fingers.
Yeah.
It's like
it was
Flint.
like, Flint, Wales. Yeah, wouldn't it be weird?
I never thought about that.
Yeah, I've never thought about why they're yellow.
Because sometimes when people come in, like the guy from the monorail, they look a bit different.
Yeah, because he's not from there.
I'll tell you another fit Springfield person. Duff Man.
Oh, is he Peng? What about... Right. I'm not saying that he's glad that Maud died. But Flanders was absolutely clearing up at those fucking bereavement counselling meetups.
Oh, yeah.
He was slaying puss, mate.
Reverend Lovejoy's missus.
Absolutely doodly. You see when he's ripped?
When he takes his top off.
People love a tash. Glasses. Like
if you saw him running through like a hipster bit of
He runs
England
a cafe
now.
in the Northern Quarter now, Flanders.
And he's like, it's called Oakley Dokley.
Yeah, it's called Otally Dotally. What milk do you want? All mandally wandally.
After 3 visits there, you'd be like, fucking... And he's like, loyalty, royalties.
Can I have a flat yellow? Yeah.
Flanders is definitely up there. Ooh.
Flanders might fucking sneak in the list.
Ned.
What about Lurleen Lumpkin? The country singer, she was fit. She was obviously based on Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Isn't like Homer nearly like she fancied Homer or something and he nearly had a little affair-zily wersily.
Isn't it mad that that's a sort... I know it's a family show, but it's a kid show.
The amount of times they nearly have affairs.
She nearly had one with the guy who took her bowling.
And what about... Do you reckon she fucked Artie Ziff?
Who's that?
Like the geek guy who turned out to be dead rich. He had like an afro and like glasses.
Not the one who's like always like blowing up and...
Maybe. No. Was the bowling guy French?
I think he wasn't French, but I think he had a bit of a...
Right, he was suave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then...
I saw a woman once who looked like the criminal from Simpsons. You know, the woman that's like, she's like a bank robber or something with like dead short hair and a vest on.
Oh, yeah.
Mad look, that.
I tell you, better be a good shag for a one-night stand from The Simpsons. Snake. Do you know the...
Oh, time for a crime spree.
Yeah.
Time for a bumming spree.
Just one night with Snake.
Oh. No, I think you get PTSD because obviously, like, he's been in prison and he's like... Probably had more sex than he wanted.
You'd be shagging him, oh no.
Yeah, he just slices you up because you accidentally dropped the soap. He's like, not again! Stabs you with a sharpened toothbrush. We've missed a Disney.
We've missed a Disney?
Yeah,
but
she's not a princess.
Okay.
Jane from Tarzan.
Now we're talking.
That might be elite. Like, obviously, well bred, educated, bit of dough.
But also trying to make a dad mad by shagging a man who lives in the forest.
Yeah.
Who has no words.
And like, let's be honest, if you look deeper in that, Tarzan's not a white dude, really. Like,
no, he's been Jesus
up.
up.
She's gonna like.
Do you know when they Jesus him up?
I tell you how I'm gonna make you mad, Dad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and do that. I know you're gonna hate it. That's what it is.
And then like things like,
go on, Jane and Tarzan.
Yeah.
Love wins.
Do you reckon as he comes, he goes, You see that? And they're like, ooh.
I think that might be. She's like, just thought of that then. Forgot about. Is there any more that aren't princess? Because obviously you get into the princess. What about Belle?
Belle who?
From Beauty and the Beast.
She is a princess.
Yeah, I know, but we didn't mention her. She's 25.
Similar vibe to Jane.
Yeah.
Where it's like, has really gone for someone very not in her type. She's shagging like a Saint Bernard with a ruffle
Beethoven.
on. Yeah.
The amount of women, but we need to talk about this. The amount of women that think that it's a downgrade when he turns back.
What, when the beast turns back?
Yeah, when they're like, oh, can you not just stay a beast? You're well fitter. Because he's like a little blonde, like little gimp.
Simp.
Yeah.
But when he's like got his purple coat on and he's going like...
Yeah. Also, we need to go back to animal fit Maid Marian in Robin Hood.
Not even Maid Marian. There'll be women who are watching this.
Oh, I know for a fact, we've got friends that talk about how fit
Robin Hood is.
as
The
a
fox.
Yeah.
But he is. He's cheeky. He's like...
Yeah.
He'd be the one who like, if he was on Love Island and he turns up and he'd be like, oi, oi.
Do you know what I hate about it? They have such a dim view of Nottingham in that film, right? Because...
You do remember we did the worst cities of the UK a few weeks ago?
Do you hear what they say about it? They
What?
say every town has its ups and downs. Sometimes ups outnumber the downs, but not in Nottingham. So...
But not Robin Hood and the other one. What's she called? Maid Marian. Do they have a Little John in it? He's a big bear or something?
Yeah, it's basically Robin Hood is like a cut and shut. There's loads of unused frames from Jungle Book. So Baloo and Little John, it's played by the same guy, and it's essentially the same character, Baloo and.
And they've just changed the colour.
Sort of, yeah. And like, if you look, there's loads of it. It was really lazily done.
Wow.
But it's people's favourites. It's one of my favourites.
It's great, but like that Robin Hood,
He fucks.
Yeah.
He fucks.
Got a good aim as well. That won't be going in my eye or my hair. I'll be on my chest.
Bullseye. Yeah, Robin Hood fucks.
All right then. Seeing as though we're back in this world, is there any, if you were to not be a straight man for the day, are there any other sort of cartoons where you're like, ooh?
Finn Rider from Tangled.
I don't know who that is.
He rescues Rapunzel.
Okay.
I think he is
Rapunzel's
also...
the hair one.
Yeah.
Dirty bitch.
Yeah.
She's like, climb my hair.
But Mother Gothel in that
How do you know these? I just like the big one, the bear one.
Is fit. The Rapunzel's that she thinks is a mum, but she's actually like just keeping a prisoner because she stays young. Mother Gothel, she's got like a black bob, wavy, like she can sing. Mother knows best. Tell it to your mumsy. She's just fit. Gothel is fit. Finn Rider's fit. I think pound for pound, Tangled might have the fit. Even the horse is a bit fit, you know. He's like Tangled might have the fittest characters in it.
No way.
I think the horniest animator did Tangled.
Do you know who I think would rip the end off it? Ursula.
Yeah.
She's like the woman in the pub that just gets fucked by a different man.
I don't think she is.
Do you not think?
I think Ursula is a LGBTQ icon.
Fair.
I think Ursula, I think it's like unwritten that
Like Hercules, Hades.
Ursula is a lesbian in that.
Yes, I want a friend.
Yeah. Can you imagine where she can get them tentacles as well?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know for sure, but I think that is. I think
Okay.
she is an icon in the community.
If I was
Saying that as well, Triton, absolute like bear,
yeah, that's your dad. Never see the mum.
big staff on him. Yeah, there's you think of all the Disneys with single parents. They're
Quite sad, isn't it?
yeah. I think there's loads of them.
So like all these parents with dead. So all these like Disney characters with dead parents. Bambi,
Yeah,
the wooden boy that lies.
Geppetto,
Yeah,
Pinocchio, but
Geppetto.
Yeah, Geppetto. I had a bit of stand up about that.
he's a full. Yeah, can't walk through B&Q timber yard without being like, whoa. Things I do.
You get one wish, you can have anything you want. A boy. No. At least they don't even send someone around to visit. Fairy godmother's like, you can have a wooden one, we'll see how you get on. Do you reckon that Andy from Toy Story is only so immersed in his toys because Uncle John comes round to see his mum?
Do you reckon when
She's a single mum.
Do you reckon when Uncle John comes around, he pretends he's asleep, like the toys, and he just goes
What about Jessie? Have we mentioned Jessie?
many times?
Uh,
What about this? Johnny Bravo.
not for me, that.
No.
Too much.
Too quick.
Too Geordie Shore for me, that.
It is a bit Geordie Shore.
It's not for me.
Aryan Geordie Shore.
He's not my... If I was gay, that's not my vibe. That.
Is it not?
No.
It's a fox dressed like he's from the medieval times. Okay.
It's the fox operating mainly in the reign of King John I, known to be known as John the Worst.
He fucks.
He fucks hard. Yeah, I don't think that's my vibe. I think it's Finn Rider if I was going to... Shorty swing my way if I was going to do that.
This list is probably the most packed. We've got to get 8.
Yeah, but we haven't yet mentioned arguably 3 that people are going to be screaming at the phone or wherever you get your pods.
So you think there's 3 we've missed off?
I think there's one that I don't think is top that everyone is going to unanimously think is top. I think there's 2 which might be top for me, but I also think it's most people's fantasy, and also probably out of all of these is the most trick-or-treated. I think She's Got a Mate who is also, you're either that or you're that, and people pick in the same way that they do with Leela and Amy Wong. They're like, oh, I prefer Amy, I prefer Leela. And I also think there's one that would easily, I don't want to be crass, but would easily be regarded as the dirtiest on this list.
Oh my God. Who?
And they've all got one thing in common.
The cartoons.
Yeah. No, they've all got red hair.
Oh. Okay.
Do you want to start with the dirtiest?
Let's start with the dirtiest.
Do you know who it is?
No.
Lois Griffin.
Oh. Oh. Well, this has changed everything. Oh. Why do you think that next door neighbour can't fucking walk?
Mate.
She shagged his legs off. She's defo shagged his legs off. She shagged that policeman's legs off.
I never thought about that.
He's not falling downstairs.
I also honestly think, I don't know for sure, but all those fan porn things that we were mentioning before, I reckon she's got the biggest catalogue.
Lois Griffin, yeah. But I don't want to see Peter Griffin's dick.
Neither does he.
What makes her so sexy then?
Just the fact, I think part of it is the fact that she loves Peter Griffin.
She doesn't.
She does, though. Otherwise,
think?
she could be out, mate. Them kids are fucking failures.
And they're old enough now.
Yeah, she's there. She actually loves him. He seems like... And I think, like, she's obviously funny. She's got a dirty laugh. Like, I just think she's easily the deadliest.
Do you know who does her voice?
Who is it?
David Attenborough.
And we see a fat, rotund man.
In the fridge again.
Yeah, Lois.
Lois Griffin, okay. Okay.
By the way, if you do them fan porn things, that's cool, but can you not have her fuck the dog? I've seen that too.
That's not happened, has it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Please don't tell me she's fucking the baby.
No, I've
Thank
never
God.
seen that.
Okay.
Seen her fuck
Yeah, you
the
don't
dog,
want to.
though.
What's the dog called?
Brian.
Yeah, you don't want to see her get shagged by a dog.
Nah.
Do you reckon he just calls it normal style?
Calls it human style.
Shagged human style.
So I think Lois Griffin is another one for the redheads. We mentioned Wilma before, but we didn't really. Wilma
All right,
is
Wilma and Betty.
Wilma and Betty.
They're pretty fit.
Again, that's a. Do you prefer that or do you prefer that?
Yeah.
That's not.
Can I bring a mate?
Yeah.
Starting it.
That's everyone's. I think that's everyone's second most fantasized threesome on this list. Them and Wilma and Betty.
And then who's the third redhead?
It's Daphne and Velma from Scooby-Doo. Velma Dinkley might be my elite. She is the most cosplayed one, I think.
So Daphne's the one who was played by Sarah Michelle Gellar in the film.
Yeah.
And then Velma is the little one.
With the bob.
The one who looks
the
like she
little
makes
skirt.
suits for the Incredibles.
Always drops her glasses. She's got little glasses. Yeah, she's like her, but young and fit. By the way, we need to talk about Mrs. Incredible.
Oh, my God. Imagine that. You go...
Imagine the reach around of
Yep.
Mrs. Incredible.
She could reach around
times.
Peter Griffin. I've thought of another redhead as well.
Yeah, who?
And I think this is one that people will be like, we've talked about rabbits and we thought we'd done all the rabbits.
Oh, right. Rabbit by marriage.
Yeah. Jessica.
She's top of people's list. She's not top of my list, but she would, if it's, right. If this was a Family Fortunes episode,
Yeah.
she would be top answer. If this was Pointless, she'd be 96 points. Like, there's no way.
Imagine that on Pointless. 5 p.m. And they've just done highest skyscrapers in Tokyo. And then for the final one, it's like, eh? And Alexander Armstrong goes, the most shaggable cartoon characters. And Christopher Biggins and Wayne Sleep are like looking at each other like, we don't know.
No, they're like Robin Hood. But the fox.
Should we do a list?
You were
It's the biggest list we've done.
That was, mate.
That was harder than last week.
Yeah. That was.
To get 8 of the sexiest cartoon characters in order was one of the most difficult decisions I've ever had to make in my life.
Yeah. And the fact that I've realised I'm well gayer than I thought I was.
I don't even think it's a sexuality thing. I think
was
it's a
like-
sexual preference to be like, I like drawings.
I started off like, yeah, no, there's no men in them. Like, fucking Flanders, Robin Hood, Spaff on me, King Triton. Like, I was like, repressed.
All that 2D cum. So,
R2D come. Right then, Go on, should we start?
Yeah.
8. Shall I go?
Go on, you go.
In at 8, we've gone Robin Hood.
Fox, Disney.
Yes. Not Shrek.
Yeah, no.
Robin Hood from Shrek's a bell end.
He just seems like a nice guy. He's got secret abs underneath.
He fucks.
Have you ever seen a fox fuck?
Yeah. That's heard. You said, have you ever seen a fox fuck, then did a noise? That was for the blind people.
Because I'm thick. Number 7 is Betty.
Betty Rubble.
Betty Rubble from the Flintstones.
Number 6, Lola Bunny from the first Space Jam.
Oh, I would have had a higher, but... You know.
I'd have had the next one higher, but them's is thems.
All right, number 5 is Leela from Futurama, the one-eyed sex pot.
Yeah. The only alien on this list. Number 4, the only Greek demigod on this list, Megara, Hercules' wife. Don't look up what happened to her in the myth.
What happened to her?
He killed her.
Oh.
In at 3, Brennan.
We've got the person that would have been able to figure out who killed her. It's Velma. What's her surname?
Dinkley.
Velma Dinkley from Scooby-Doo.
Do you know her, like a catchphrase?
Zoinks.
Jinkies.
No.
Yeah. In at 2.
In at number 2. Now, this is the business end. I don't know how we're going to edit around that.
Edit round what? There's nothing to edit round.
Velma?
What do you mean?
A catchphrase?
Jinkies.
Oh.
What did you think I said?
In at number 2.
Speaking of catchphrases,
This is a fiddly diddly.
in a toodly woodly is Ned Flanders.
Open brackets.
Post bereavement.
Must have no shirt on.
Yeah.
So fit.
And in at 1.
And there's going to be people that are annoyed, but there's only 8 places. In at number 1, Lois Griffin.
Lois Griffin is the GOAT.
She's so fit. She's so nice. She's very caring. She fucks.
Yeah, that's it. That's my list and your list, and that's the list. Shout out the ones that missed out.
So 8 Robin Hood, 7 Betty, 6 Lola Bunny, 5 Leela, 4 Megara, 3 Velma, 2 Flanders, open brackets with his shirt off, and in at number 1, Lois Griffin. What a silly episode. What a stupid episode. But people probably get annoyed at this more than anything. So if this is not your list, comment below, get involved, send us DMs, follow us at Proper Rank Pod on all the socials.
If you've got any ideas for lists as well, stuff that you want us to do, send them in as well. And thanks for listening. Hit like, hit subscribe, all that bullshit.
Ring the bell.
Ring the bell, and we'll see you next week.
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah, it's called Otally Dotally.